Konami undid their biggest mistake ever.
The Dark Magician.
Hey YouTube, the Dog Magician 84 here, and I'm sure everyone's heard this by now, but yeah, they basically did a full 180 on that decision to apply current format rules to past format. Yeah, looks like this is one of those rare times where they actually listen to the player base and actually care about what we want and don't want. Yeah, this was basically the first thing I woke up to. It's funny that this happened on like Friday the 13th, and it is Friday the 13th at the time of recording this, and it's funny because it's supposed to be the unluckiest day of the year, but this is some fantastic news for retro format fans. Yeah, ever since they announced this, boy, they were blasted with backlash. Like, so many people were raging and complaining. Yeah, quite a few YouTubers, including myself, ranted about this. Friends of mine ranted about this. Friends of said friends have ranted about this. And it looks like some point last night, or maybe earlier in the morning, I don't know exactly, they must have thought, oh dear, I think we screwed up big time. You know what, let's just undo this decision and change the rules back. So, yeah, fair play to Konami for actually listening to the player base for a change. Yeah, there was just no logical reason behind doing that in the first place. Now, like I said, I don't play in Time Wizard tournaments, so it didn't matter a lot to me since I only play retro formats casually, mainly with Dark Magic Couple 1985 and Gunner. We were basically going to play by the old rules anyway, but I do feel for those who enjoy playing in past format tournaments, because I was hearing about certain tournament stores just not willing to run past format tournaments because they don't agree with these rules, or there's like some unofficial stuff, just running them the old way anyway. But yeah, looks like there's no need to worry. We can just, well, I feel like I'm just constantly repeating myself here, but yeah, Konami realised they'd done goofed, so yeah, they basically changed it back to the way it was before. So this is fantastic, yeah, it would be a relief to me if I did decide to play in some past format tournaments again. Of course, I myself would be more willing to play in anything from May 2002 or my personal favourite format, September 2007, despite the fact that the only downside about September 07 formats is Monarchs and Demise OTK floating about. Basically the only unenjoyable things about that format, but But yeah, other than that, it's just great. Then again, there's just generally more appeal to Goat, Edison, Hat, and Tengu plant formats. Um, but yeah, it is a glorious day. So yeah, it is one of those things about 2025 that's just getting a bit better. I mean, for me personally, it's not been a great year so far anyway, but that's for my own reasons. But yeah, I guess hopefully Konami will actually start listening to the player base more. But, yeah, we'll have to see. I that's all I wanted to say about it, really. There's not much I can say that I haven't said already. Yeah, there's not much else to say on it anyway. But yeah, we can just keep on enjoying those retro formats that we absolutely love. I'm thinking about doing a top 5 or above list on my favourite formats. Obviously, September 07 and May 2002 are on there, but I can't think of any others at the moment. But if I do, there will be a list. But for now, in terms of past format stuff, there's going to be another Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Gauntlet Challenge that I'll be doing with Dark Magic Couple 1985 on Sunday night, where I'll be using my Jaded character deck against various past format hero decks. Don't feel too confident about that, considering it's not like real decks aren't really good matchups for character decks, as demonstrated by the Yugi Gauntlet Challenge. I mean, yeah, in my Jaden deck I've got Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, and Mirror Force. They're the only generic cards I have, and I have no generic back row removal and no generic monster removal, so I feel like I'm going to be at a disadvantage. I wish I had the option of at least using my other past format elemental hero decks, but it's fine. I'll do the best I can in that one, but knowing my luck, the following situations will happen again. Like, my back row will keep getting destroyed by either MST, Breaker, or Heavy Storm, or a random Jinzo will come out of nowhere, even though it's more likely to come up in the Diamond Dude Turbo matchup. I'll keep constantly running into Mirror Force or Magic Cylinder and just, or anything I try to do, whether it's a defensive play or the start of a comeback play, will just get countered. But hopefully that won't happen, and I'll do the best I can, and I will try and win this one, because I've had some terrible luck with duels lately. Well, apart from that one Magician format game where I beat Emma's Light Swans with Dark Magician, but against Dark Magic Couple I've been hardly winning any duels lately. I mean, yeah, I won the matchup between Jaden and Generation 2 Elemental Heroes, and yes, I won the first match between Zane's Cyber Dragon and Archfiends, but that was by pure luck. I only won because he bricks. And then there was those 4 singular duels in the last Gauntlet Challenge, but other than that, I don't remember when I was able to properly win against him. Yeah, fingers crossed things will be different. Anyway, yeah, I've talked long enough. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Dark